One of the biggest concerns during hurricane season is losing power. And for many residents, it's really not a question of if the lights are going to go out during a storm, it's when.
Alyssa Curtis spoke with Entergy Louisiana today about what they've done to strengthen the grid and what residents can expect.
With complete honesty, I have not had difficulty with, power going out on a normal day.
Longtime Jefferson Parish resident Carolyn Buffkin says in her neighborhood, power has been pretty reliable. But during a hurricane,
If we hit a storm, it'll go out.
she expects the power to go out.
Probably the smartest thing to do if one is living here would be to have a generator because, most people anticipate that the power will go out if there's even a minor hurricane. We kind of expect that.
She says during Ida, it was out for weeks.
Over the past several years, really between 2020 and 2021, we had 4 hurricanes hit the Louisiana coastline. That's a lot. 2 of those were Category 4 and 5.
Entergy Louisiana Vice President of Customer Service Nika Scott says the infrastructure is in a much better place now than during Ida. Scott says they've been working to harden the grid.
It is replacing poles and wires and upgrading our system to make those poles and wires stronger.
Scott says older poles can withstand winds up to 110 miles per hour, while new poles can sustain up to 140 to 150 miles per hour winds. Scott says they're always preparing for hurricane season, but we can't ignore the outages on non-stormy days.
There's generally a reason for it. Sometimes it is a car hits one of our poles and it fails. Sometimes it's a Mylar balloon. And sometimes, equipment does get old, and it will go out before we can have time to replace it. We just have to be patient with us, have faith in us.
Scott says if a storm makes landfall, they'll work as quick as possible to get it restored, but have to ensure they're doing it safely. Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.